The segment of audio with the one and only Christina. So I feel like there should be a tutorial done for public speakers, right? Where, because a lot of times you get in post production and the sound, they sound like they're too far away from the mic. They have the mic in their hand, or their hand is completely covering the mic. I've seen artists do it doing rap shows, their hands on the top of the mic.
Yeah.
Is there a correct way to hold the mic? I mean, just that's Christina, take it away.
There's a correct way to hold the mic. Yes. Yeah. Let me grab basically what you're talking about, which is a regular dynamic capsule type mic. Very simple. You normally see these types of mics. Very easy. A lot of times people might hold it down here, often too low, or hold it up here, often too high, too close, and they're causing what is called plosives, popping B's, anything that's like B's, P's. Sometimes C's can also cause a little bit of plosives. Sibilants, some people have sibilants in their voice. So a lot of times it's ideal if you can hold it almost like at an angle and a little bit closer to the mouth. You don't want to shove it up your mouth. You don't want to put it so close that you're causing plosive, but so low and so far away, or you're treating it like another arm piece of extension of your arms. I see that where people are like, and by the way, and the mic is bouncing everywhere. So yeah, there are proper ways to try to get the mic closer. And a person who hands you the mic can sometimes kind of teach you or just say a few things, some tips on what to do. It really is helpful if people who are handing the mic, the AV team, just kind of tells you how to properly, try not to, move it around too much. Don't bounce it. I've seen people doing too much with the mic, and you can hear a lot of all that scratching noises, mic handling noises. So just being steady with it, not being nervous about the mic, because a lot of what you're seeing is coming from a lot of nervousness when they're mishandling a simple mic like this. But yeah, that's just a very simple talk on just a dynamic mic such as that for a stage.
So
Go ahead.
what if there is an option, right, available to the speakers to either do a handheld mic, a headset microphone that, comes around to the mouth, like how a lot of TED Talks are.
Yeah.
Or if it's a lapel, do you think there's one that's better than the other?
I don't know. I think the reason why it's because the lapel, if it's on the body, right? They have a tendency to hit, tap, touch, rub if they're putting a lapel mic on the actual clothing. There's clothing rubbing. There are a few things that would be introduced if a person wore a lapel. Now the headset, the odds of you touching it is very slim or accidentally hitting it. Most people's hands don't go kind of oddly up that high, but it is common for people to maybe touch their chest or to come very close to the mic. So I could see why the headset is a choice. Like for TED Talk, there's less likely of you tapping, rubbing, clothing article rubbing on the mic. It's free. It's kind of freestand, just the way it just kind of comes around. I think there's nothing absolutely wrong with it. It could be a personal choice for looks, maybe more so than anything, because it's going to perform a very similar way. I do think about plosive sometimes when I see something so close to the mic. I do think about the potential of having plosives. Not that a lapel can't do that, but a lapel normally, when mic'd up correctly, it is in a position to give some sort of room and some headroom between the voice and where the lapel is, because normally it's going to be somewhere up in here, but it depends on the article of clothing. But I think it's kind of boils down to looks. I do think that sometimes when I do see that mic, I hear more plosives more than I would hear a simple lapel. Like I don't hear plosives when I'm watching the news and they're wearing lapel mics all the time. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. The newscasters wearing lapels. Now the difference
and normally
with
you'll
news,
see two.
two,
Normally you'll see about two. Sometimes you'll see two capsules. It's in the same position normally, but you'll see about two mic capsules. Or yeah.
But I think the difference on a newscast is that they're in a controlled sound environment. And I mean, so some of that is not ideal in most people's scenarios. You know, a sound, it's a set designed
Yeah.
for media.
Yeah.
Big difference versus being at a conference in an office or some room that's not designed like a TV set, you know. So big difference. But I that's a good point though.
Yeah, it is a big difference when you're in a controlled sound environment and how much reverb you're introducing into your audio. Yeah.